What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy Friday, everyone. How you guys doing today? My name is Jeremiah Davis, aka the Funding Coach, and this is Black Label Friday. Black Label Friday. If you do not know, you need to know. You need to find out. Black Label CRM is the most advanced automated business credit and funding software, white label software that you can get. Okay, we got business credit automation set up inside the software, as well as 20 different loan products and 200 direct lenders, not to mention hundreds of thousands actually of business credit vendors that you can use to build your business credit or build the business credit of your clients. If you are in any other industry where you need your clients or business owners that need your services, Black Label CRM will give you another stream of revenue to help your clients build the credit, use that credit to buy your services, and or get a loan to pay for your services. So yeah, you guys, yeah, I mean, if you don't know, hit me up. Let me schedule a demo with you and show you all the things. And I'm super excited because we're got so many new things coming into the software, automation, credit reports, business credit reports, decision logic, all these things that help you build your clients or credit more efficiently, the correct way, right? Understanding that business credit is what it's for and what it gives you access to, right? As well as, I call in, you know, okay. Um, Matter of fact, let me tell my staff so we can prevent that. There we go. Okay. Um, so yeah, so you'll get all the funding options, 20 different loan products, right? All business loan products and some peer-to-peer loan products. What are peer-to-peer loan products? Excuse me. Um, Peer-to-peer is basically personal loans. So startup business funding, or just a straight personal loan. Actually, we're working on implementing a funding product, a personal loan product, directly into the software. So all the software users here in the next few weeks, I don't want to pigeonhole myself into a timeline, will be able to offer personal loans right in the software up to $75,000 based on credit and income. I think minimum credit score is a 650. And you can get your client anywhere from 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, up to $75,000 directly within the software. What can that $75,000 be used for? Well, one of the things we want you to use it for is to buy the secure business CD, right? Because to have a strong business credit profile, and what a lot of lenders are looking for when they're extending business lines of credit, business credit cards, and or business loans, is having comparable credit. So how do you build comparable credit? Go back and watch the video where I talked about what comparable credit is and why every business needs to build that to be part of their business credit structure. You need to have access to these types of comparable credit when you're applying for additional credit. So for example, on your personal credit, you have a $5,000 credit card, right, from say JP Morgan, Chase Bank, and then you go to Bank of America and apply for a business a credit card. They're most likely going to give you a credit card with that same limit or more because they want you to use their credit card over the one you have. So that's comparable credit, right? When you already have some credit, you can get matching credit. Same scenario with businesses, right? So you walk into a bank and ask for a business loan and you want to do it on your business credit, they're going to check what your business credit has. The first thing they're going to look for is, do you have the amount of credit or cash you're asking for, access to it over several different other options, right? Say you might have two or three credit cards in the business name, or and a business loan or a business line of credit that can total up to the amount you're asking for. you're more likely to get approved for that amount if you have the comparable credit to match it, right? What it does is tell the banks that other financial institutions uh, uh, trusted you, that they can trust you as well. Okay, and they're more likely to extend you that line of credit. Now getting so if you got the $75,000, you get a secure CD for $25,000. Now that CD converts into a business line of credit. It's a business secured CD, certification of deposit. That's what CD stands for. And then you're able to utilize that line of credit in your business name, right? But when you go to another bank or financial institution and ask for another line of credit, they're going to most likely match the one you already have. And you do that 2 or 3 times, right? Now, you don't pay for these, right? The second and the third one is unsecured. You only had to secure the first one, right? Now if you did that 3 times, you have $75,000 in business lines of credit, right? 25,000 each. Now, um, and you can go to a bank and say, I need a $75,000 loan, right? That's what comparable credit is, and that's what it gives it access to. And you're more likely to get approved, right? But you still need to have strong business credit scores, strong personal credit scores, and strong business finances. You have to have all the pieces to the puzzle to access this type of funding. But this is how you build comparable credit. It's totally legitimate, right? And you only pay interest on the amount of the money that you withdraw. So if you only withdrew $5,000 of the 25,000, you're only paying like 4% interest on that $5,000. And then it's designed for short-term turnaround, right? Maybe 2 or 3 months, what have you. You make that monthly payments and you pay it back, and when you're able to, but there's no time frame. You can use that $5,000 and make payments for 12 months or 24 months or whatever the case may be. Point being, I'm saying, is that getting that personal loan to get the secure the CD, business CD, to converts into a business line of credit gives you access to more lines of credit and more funding options because you're building comparable credit. Okay, so but that's not what the topic of the day is. I'm just saying, giving you some highlights of the things that are coming. The topic of the day is business credit client licenses. So in the Black Label CRM, right, once you purchase the software, you get access to everything, right? We even give you your first 5 business credit clients included, right? Those are what we call client licenses. One license equal one paying business credit client, right? You can have a bunch of clients in there, but if you never mark them as paid, you're not using your credit, but they don't have access to all the steps of the software. All right. When you turn that paid switch on, then they have access to all the steps in the business credit building portal, client portal. Um, and then you're using a credit, right? So now we have it automated where you can purchase your credits directly from the software. Now, I'm going to be fully transparent, right? I'm new to the software game, right? I didn't, 5 years ago, if you would have said, "Oh, you're going to own your own software one day," I would have said you was crazy. Huh? Here we go. 3 years into it, been on the market for over 1 year, and we're doing good, and it's just getting better. Um, so now I'm in the software business. There was a glitch in the software, and some of the clients were able to activate credits without paying for them. And this is the only thing we charge you for. We don't charge you for any of the funding, any of the other services, products, and the services that you can utilize, the vendor accounts, any of those things. You make 100% commission on all that stuff, right? All the loans that you can do in the world, and you make 100% commission. We do none of that. We don't take any of that. Only thing we charge for is the software and the setup, and then your renewal, right? Your annual renewal, as well as the credits. All right. But the credits are only $150 after your first 5. And you can purchase them in bulks with greater discount. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show y'all what it looks like in the portal, in the admin section, where it is, so you'll know how to access it and how to get your credits. Okay. Okay. Bingo. So now I am sharing my screen. There you go. Okay, so let me see if I can do it like this. Oh, wow. Nope, don't want that. Kind of weird. All right. Okay, so here is the dashboard of the software, right? So there's some new features in here and things like that. If you haven't seen it, schedule an appointment. I'll be happy to give you a demo. Under, what is it? Manage members section, right? So your manage members section, this is where your clients are at, right? Click on members search. This is your database of clients, right? So hypothetically, you know, this client right here is using one of my accounts, right? Here's where you activate them and turn them into a paying client, right? Go into the client profile and check this box to yes. Then you're utilizing the credit, okay? And then when you're in the client portal, right? So the client is logged into the client portal, and this is what they see, their progress report. So they only have access to these first few steps right here. Entity formation, business location, phones, 411, a website email, EIN, business banking, agency, and next code. If they try to move past this point and then click on get approved, it's going to redirect them back to the repayment page, right? So if they become a paying client, right? I'm going to use another account for that. Go to this one. So I have this one marked as paid. Now I log into the user, and now I have access to the next steps. Okay, so now let me show you where you're going to activate. It's the next tab down, right? So add license credits. You get to this page, and then here you go. So you can add one credit that's $150. That's not expensive for a business credit a client, okay? Whether you're selling it as a DIY or a VIP, you should be selling. I mean, I sell mine for $700 for the DIY, do it yourself. But I know clients that are selling it from anywhere from $500 to $1,500. Depends on your demographic and your client, who your target audience is. You can charge whichever you want, but your client acquisition cost one at a time is 150. Now, if you want to buy 10 at a time, you're going to pay, you get a discount, right? So it's $125, so it's $12.50 for 10 credits, right? So that's 10 more business credit clients that are paying you for the do-it-yourself or the VIP. And then you got your 20 credit package, which is the best value. So for $2,000, you're going to get 20 credits or licenses to resell for whatever price. And say, okay, say you do say $700 per client times 20. You made $14,000 minus 2,000 for the purchase, $12,000. That's just for DIY. Say I charge 3,500 for my VIP, so you got 3,500 times 20. Now you're looking at $70,000, and it only costs you 2,000. Okay, so now this is automated. Now you can just add, boom, right? Put in your information, and you're done. Okay, so we go ahead and stop that, and go back here, and listen. Hey, that's just one of the features, right? I've talked about this before. We're partnered with Identity IQ, and we're going to be having a My Score IQ, which is their FICO score model for Identity IQ, for a 3 bureau FICO report. And it's going to be a FICO 8 report because FICO 8 is what lenders are looking at now, right? I'm going to get the 3 bureau report and 2 business credit reports. It's going to be Experian and DNB. So when you're able to import those 3 bureau FICO 8 scores and 2 business credit scores, it's going to like the funding estimator that's in the software, the pre-qualifications, right? The scan. If you're not familiar with the scan, let me know. Let's do one. And if you want to check it out, you can just go to my website, Business Funding Now, here, and do a scan. Okay, and it's right here, or the first tab here. You click on that button. Oh shoot, I'm not sharing. My fault, y'all. I got you. I got you. Okay. Okay, so go to my website, businessfundingnow.com. You can click on free business funding and credit scan. And then you click on here and it takes you directly. Takes 2 minutes approximately to complete this data. And then once you complete it, you're going to get a email. I gotta find one. Here we go. Instantaneously within about 2-3 seconds of that being submitted, you're going to get this email, and the client's going to get the email, and then it's going to show you based on the data that was entered, and primarily is business income and personal credit score, but it still has to be verified. But this particular client qualifies for 4 of the 20 business loan types in there, so I can take this client directly into this loan product from day one, right? Without building a business credit. They can get this loan right now, probably $25,000, $30,000, depends on their annual income of their business. Point being is, how many clients can you do? How many funding clients can you get? Uh, that is the question. That is the question. So you want to be able to get as many people, and you have unlimited use of that scan. All right, you can have unlimited use of the scan. It doesn't cost you anything extra. So you can pre-qualify all your clients in seconds, minutes, right? Now you still have to collect supporting documents, verify credit, all that stuff, and then you'll package the deal. But all the training is in the software. We tell you where all the qualification requirements are for each loan product, and we provide you a list of banks in each loan product. Matter of fact, let me just show it to you. Ain't nothing about how they say it. The proof's in the pudding. Show me. All right, I'll show you. Okay. All right, so I'm back in the software. Okay, I'm going back to the dashboard. So under financing, right, we have your credit-based programs. So all these loan products are credit-based. Right, we have a video avatar in the admin panel, and these video avatars are all throughout the client portal as well. So they explain this particular step of the software to you. So, but here is the profile the client must meet to qualify for credit-based funding programs, right? So that's business credit cards, business lending credit unions, SBA loans, private lending credit lines, peer-to-peer, that's the personal funding, right? Startup business funding, you have bridge loans. And then here is a list of minimum documentation that you need. Now, this might vary based on lender, but then you go down here to 200, those 200 direct lenders, and say you pick, um, you know, business loans. Let me see. Let's do with the revenue base. Well, that's the asset base. Let me do credit base. So we'll do this one. Okay. And then we're going to click search, business lending credit unions. So some of these banks, like, okay, Navy Federal, they don't have an affiliate program. But a lot of these other ones do have affiliate programs that you can sign up with. Or just go to the website and sign up. Okay, America First, bing, bing, click, boom. There you go, right? So you can partner with them and do your loan fulfillment for these loan types. But I would have you know that I'm gonna go under revenue base, because this revenue, let me show you. Revenue base is asset based. Okay, let me show you what asset based programs you have. So asset based programs are not based on credit. So all they're based on is the cash flow or the assets that the business owner has, right? So revenue, the cash flow in the business is the asset, right? That we're going to borrow against. You got merchant cash advance, but you got 401k rollover, you got accounts receivable, right? If you got people paying you, so you got 100 people paying you, $100 a month, that's accounts receivable. All right. Purchase order. So you've got a product or your client has a product that someone has ordered that product, right? But they need money to borrow against them to get all the materials to complete the order. It's short-term financing, but this is a purchase order, okay? A PO financing. You have real estate, you have commercial real estate, you have inventory. If you got a surplus of inventory, they can use that as collateral to borrow against. Hard asset-based lending. You got recurring payments. We got contracts like government contracts and note buying, right? So this is like you got a settlement and you're getting monthly payments. Okay. Then we have equipment program. Then we also have a list of supporting documents. Now, like I said, this varies on a case by case by lender. Some lenders require more or less, but it's generally the same type of information. They just might require some. I have one lender for business term loans. They want to see business tax returns and bank statements and personal tax return and bank statements. Now, this is one bank out of like a ton, 10 or 15 that I have to do business term loans. But that one bank where I'm sending a application to them, I know I need to collect both sets of those supporting documents to send to them. Okay. Then we have your equipment programs. So under equipment, here's the profile, right? But now we got a credit score of 600, right? So you got the equipment leasing and finance. This is the purchase equipment. You have the equipment sell lease back. This is to use the equipment you have as collateral up to 50% loan to value (LTV). Right? And then you got truck, tractor, and trailer financing, right? And then here's a list of supporting documents as well. So with a 600 credit score, you can get equipment financing. All right. Now, here's the caveat. You need to have about 15% down payment of the purchase price of that equipment. So over $100,000 tractor trailer, you need about $15,000 as a down payment. Okay. So that's the type of stuff. All the stuff is in the software right here for you. We even give you this training, like, okay, finance and credit expert, right? Okay, so here are details. Okay, corporate only financing. All right, no PG. All right, what is the profile you need to have? You need to have 10 reporting trade lines, right? Reporting to the business credit bureaus. You need to have a 70 Paydex intelligence score on 3 of the business credit bureaus, right? You got Experian, Equifax, DNB, Credit Safe. Those are the 4 that we work with in here. There are 11 other business credit bureaus that are usually more niche market, like the restaurant or food service industry, transportation industry, things like that. That if your client is in one of those industries, you want to make sure you know which bureau they need to be have a profile set up with. Okay. Then you have lender compliant business credit cards. Okay. Here again, 70 Paydex score, right? This is no PG, but you have to have 10 reporting trade lines. You have to have 3 revolving accounts and 2 installment accounts. And you need to have pay all those accounts 10 days before they do. Have the business, verify with all creditors your business contact information is the same across the board. Don't use various types of addresses, phone numbers, emails. Okay, use the same one on every business credit line of credit that you have. Then you have all lender compliance items completed, right? All right. Then you have your cash type business credit cards. These are the ones that are PG, but they're not reporting to the personal credit unless you default, right? You get higher limits. So they're looking for a FICO 8 score of 700 plus, one account, one credit card in your personal name of $5,000 or more. All overall credit card utilization under 45%, annual income of minimum $50,000, overall DTI on the whole credit file under 40%, no more than 3 inquiries in 90 days or 4 within 6 months, no lates, no judgments, no collections, no public records. Now, when the client meets this criteria, then you can go get them those business credit cards that are PG'd, right? But not reporting and on the personal credit. But they usually give you 3 to 5 times higher limits on these cards than the personal limit. So potentially anywhere from $15,000 to $25,000 is could be the credit line limit um, for these type of cards. Okay, but we have others. We're giving you all the tools to make you the authority in business credit and funding to your environment, to your community, to your client base, right? Here's a list of 244 credit cards that are broken down by credit score and color coded. So if your client is in a 680 to 699, that's the white color. So you go over here to the tier, you can click on the white tier and you can put search. Now you have 4 pages of business and personal credit cards that you can send your clients to apply for. Okay. So this is just this is stuff that's already in the software. The stuff that is coming with the credit imports, with the personal loan option, the white label funding clearinghouse that's being built as we speak to integrate with the software. So all of you guys will be able to automate your loan application submissions. It's a game changer. It's a total game changer. Okay. You guys don't, I'm telling you right now, this stuff is next level. All right. Next level. We are working on implementing a complete white label funding clearinghouse. What that means is you'll be able to submit all of your loan applications through the software directly to a bank. Me and my staff will review them and make sure everything there. But in that part of the software, it's going to have the loan type. It's going to have the the criteria to get approved for that loan type, upload the supporting documents, credit scores, all that stuff is coming in there. License, credit function. Refresh, clear your cookies and refresh your software. Okay, clear your cookies, log out, reopen it. Your computer should remember your password and log in for the software, but it will refresh. And then you can go to that section. And if it doesn't appear, then send an email to support that your ad client license is not visible, and we will send it to the IT people to check it out. Okay, where was I at? All right, yeah. So the funding clearinghouse. That's just one of many features, but that's a huge feature because it would give you a fully automated funding clearinghouse at a figure at a click okay, with the lenders for each of those 20 different loan products. Okay, we would have at least 2 for each loan product, maybe more, maybe less. I don't know. All right, I'm trying to kind of hold in on the lenders that have the best terms, the best case scenario, and pay out the best commission. Okay, so those are the type of things that we're working on. Now, yeah, so by summertime, listen, I'm telling you guys right now, I'm planning to go back to the Philippines and train a funding team. At least 10, 15, 20 people. I'm sure I'll be adding more people. I'm putting together training material, putting together training videos, certification courses, all that, so that my staff will be able to handle all of your loan applications if you opt in to use the funding clearinghouse. If you don't opt in for the funding clearinghouse, then you can do it yourself. You'll have all the tools right there, but uh, uh, yeah, either you're going to opt in for it or to use the clearinghouse, or you got to learn how to do it yourself. Because we can't do no hybrid. But we're all giving you some really really good tools to. There's nothing else out there like this. There's nothing else on the market that even have what we currently have. But what we're going to is, affiliate tracking, things like that. One-click application submissions, pre-approvals on some of the less complicated loan products. Like potentially business term loans, revenue based. MCAs, things like that. Having decision logic in there. Document upload, digital signature. Submission to the banks. Basically, we're building and implementing a standard banking software with all of our loan products, with all our lenders that we're utilizing. So you will have access to that as a software user. Now, whether you're going to use it on your own or you're going to use our expertise to do the funding for you, that's going to be your discretion. Okay. So once, just stay tuned. It's coming. It's coming. Listen, uh, 30 minutes. That's the rule. I try to stay within 30 minutes because you can't keep my attention more than 30 minutes. But let me go ahead and pop this the demo link into the comments. And if you do not have not had a demo, schedule a demo. All right, schedule a demo. It ain't gonna be today, but it'll be Monday. I can do 2 or 3 demos a day. That's about an hour long to walk you through as I show you every aspect of the software. All right, and the training, we put a lot of our training in there, and so you're gonna have to take some time and learn the software. Okay, I'll take a few questions. I'm gonna take a few questions. I got a few people here asking questions. Let's see. If a client has been given a login to the software without using a success scan, how do they enter the information afterwards? Yeah, no, that's what you did was you shouldn't have done that. That was wrong. Don't do that. All right. You can manually input a client. You don't give a client access to your admin panel to enter themselves. That's like giving a customer access to your back office. You know, that you should know that's the software is not designed. All clients should come in through the scan. Okay. All okay, not the admin panel. Okay, let me just walk through this very quick and show it to you. All right, and this is the way you should do it. Okay, if you're doing it a different way, don't you shouldn't do it that way. And I wouldn't recommend you do it this way at all. I would recommend if the client can't do the scan, you do the scan for them over the phone. It takes less than 3 minutes. Okay, um, because the software is designed for them to complete the scan and automatically give them their client credentials to log into the client portal. All right, that's how it's designed. If you're not using that design, then you're making the work harder for yourself. Okay, so let me go ahead and go into this right quick and show y'all. All right, so I'm going to back here. Okay, so under manage members, you're going to go assign member. Right here, you will create a username and password, or basically customer ID, right? A number. You can put 1 to 10 numbers in that value. Let me show you what it looks like when it does it automatically. Okay, so I don't want to show you nobody else's stuff. So okay, so this is one I put in through the scan, right? And now the software automatically creates this username, right? The 6-digit, 7-digit number, and a 4-digit password. Okay. Now, when that client goes to a landing page, right? There's a client login right here. And it's also down here. Okay. So we're just going to log in. Well, it's already got me logged in. And then when they enter that number and that password, this is the thing what they should see. Now, apparently you didn't do that, so that's okay. So once you're here signing that, um, you have to data entry all the information. This is okay, but let me go back here. So if the client is here, right, and they need to input their stuff, right? Here's the scan results, right here. Okay, so you can click um, this button, right, and then it's going to say result summary now or edit scan. So this is where they go in here and edit their scan, right? Hold on, I'm waiting for the computer. Here we go. So now they can go in here and update this information as they have it, and then they can click save. Okay. So that's how they will update their information. But if they're not doing that, just send them to the scan. You're making your life way more difficult by not using that scan. Okay, the scan is there with unlimited use for and listen, this is how I do it. So I got a client that comes to me and uh, wants me to take their information. Like I get calls when a client says, "Hey, um, I need to, I want to apply for a loan." So I just go here and then I click on this button and then I type in their information. And now they're in the system. Now they're automatically getting the emails with their username and password, and to the client portal. So I would recommend you if they can't do the scan themselves, you do the scan for them. And doing the manual, it's there if you need it, but it's making everything harder for you. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. Just making a user login for them. Okay, that is the harder way to do it. That's as simple as that. You're creating more work for yourself that doesn't need to be done. Okay, if they don't have time to do the scan, you have to make time. It only takes 2 minutes to do the scan. All you gotta do is get them on the phone for 2, 3 minutes, like boom, 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 boom. Right? We're just getting business name, address, phone numbers, email, all business data that's public record. We're not asking for any socials. We're not asking for EINs. We're not asking for date of birth. We're not asking for no personal information. But with the data that we do collect, that's already public record, right? It's already public record, and then the system is checking 150 data points that are public record on that business and that business owner, right? It's not verifying credit, it's not verifying income, but what if they tell us the truth on everything, and we know some people don't, they exaggerate about their credit, okay, or different things. But once we have the pre-approval, and it also shows you what aspects of their business credit are missing. Okay, so let me show you this. So when you're at this stage, right, and the system is going to pull up, and you'll see right here after the first time, any other businesses with similar names, right? And it's also checking to see if there's any trade lines already on that business name. And then you'll look if it's got more than like one here. You have 2 or 3 other businesses with similar names. You're like, okay, which one of these is yours, right? And it's not that difficult. You can just tell by the address. Some of these are not in the same state or what have you. Maybe some of them might be the same city, but not the same address. So this little indicator is like, okay, this is the one we're talking about. Click, boom, right? You're just letting the system know this is the business that we're referring to. Then it's going to come back with how many trade lines they already have. Do they have a business credit score or not? If it says no, then they haven't set that up, right? Profile must be available. Okay, this is so, and then answer these questions, right? What is the gross income? Okay, this is monthly, right? So say they're doing $50,000 a month, right? Then you said total credit card sales. I do all my sales with credit cards or checks, actually, but mostly credit cards. Do amount do you owe? I don't owe anything. Okay. Do I have 401k? No. Current purchase, existing purchase orders. Do I have any orders outstanding? I might have a couple. I think I have actually quite a few actually. All right. Total amount of equipment. All I have is office equipment. So maybe $5,000. Right? Boom, boom, boom. Credit score. Boom, boom, boom. Bankruptcy. Boom, boom. Judgments. Right? Save. Okay. Now I got some new results, and the results are immediately over here. Right? And then if I go back to the admin panel, right? This is where I see all the magic for that client. Now I'm gonna pull that client up, and this was the account I was doing, right? It's gonna give me some funding updates, right? And that's here. So now we got more loans that are pre-qualified because we updated information based on the data that was in there. Still has to be verified. Well, let's share the screen or not. Did I share the screen? Oh, I did all that and didn't even show y'all. Doggone it. My bad. Sorry. Let me go ahead and do that. Get one. one more. I'm just going to do a summary of it. Okay. So, oh Lord Jesus, help me. All right. So this is where. All right. Let me go back. Let me go back and show you all the details. Okay. So I'm here, right? So this is the client portal. Logged in the client portal, right? We're hitting scan results. Get there. Then we have here. Then we have edit success scan now. I'm going to click edit your success scan, right? This is the client do this, or you can do that by logging into the client portal for them, right? And then we're just going to update this information. What I was saying about the business when it says, okay, current business for business credit reporting status, this one. But if there's any other similar businesses with that name, it's going to be shown under here, and you have to select the one that actually is that same business, right? Then it's going to tell you how many trade lines are already reporting to the business credit bureaus. Is there a business credit score already reporting, right? Profile Plus available? Yes. Okay. And then their credit scores. Then you check, 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 and then you click save, right? Then you click save, and then it's going to give you updated data based on that updated information. And then you can go into your admin panel and pull up. This is the same account that I was just working on, right? That's because I didn't show you. I went back here. I just went my members search area, pulled up the client here, their last name or whatever name you want to search by. Pull that up. Okay, this is the one that just updated the results, right? And then I'm going over here to the funding estimator or the CRM coaching CRM. Then I scroll to the bottom, and now this company had like 4 pre-approved loan options. Now there's like 8, 10, 10, 1, 2, 3, 6, yeah, 10 loan options available from that updated information, right? So funding programs applied for, okay? So yeah, and then right here, it shows you all the trade lines that were applied for in the client portal. So we're in the client portal. So now if we go down to financing, now we have, this is what they see on their end. Okay, you have already applied for this one. The house makes it, it's already been applied for. The plus is you qualify for. The red, you do not qualify for. If you click on it, it's going to just pop up basically telling you you don't qualify. Okay, all right. And then this one, then you already qualified. You already applied for it. Okay, now you got to call your financial advisor, your advisor. That's your number that's going to be populated there, not my number, your number. All right. And then these are the ones you can apply for. Let's say we're going equipment. Oh, now we got this pop up. Okay, we just fill it, make sure it's all there. Money for equipment, computers, just say I need $25,000. All right. Then I submit it, but it comes to you. It doesn't come to go to a bank. Not now, anyway. You still will have to verify and collect supporting documents. But with this new software, this new integration that we're doing, the being able to upload supporting documents is going to be there for you. So the client, you can just send the client a link. That'll be the application. That'll be the document uploading, the digital signature, everything. And then on the back end of that, you'll be able to send it to the lenders that of your choosing. Okay, so that's what that means. All right, we're not doing that. All right, boom, boom, boom. Okay, bingo. All right, so let me see. We got any more questions? Uh, didn't and what I would do in that case, if you got a couple of people that have not completed the scan, I would just call them. I mean, I don't. I call my staff, call them, and then get them on the phone. My staff follows up with all of my scans. If it comes from an affiliate, we contact the affiliate, say, hey, one of your somebody submitted a scan through you. They pre-qualify for these loans. Do you want us to contact them, or you're going to contact them? Right? Most of the affiliates wanted to handle it on their own, and that's fine. What um, the reason I'm getting this banking software and integrated with the software is because we had about 4,000 scans in the last 6 months. that pre-qualify for funding. Out of that 4,000, only 200 of them got loans, right? And that's not even through me, all right? They got loans on their own. But that meant 3,800 people, business owners, submitted a scan, qualified for a loan, and nobody contacted them. So I'm implementing this funding clearinghouse so I can take over that and get those millions of dollars off the table, and then also pay the software user a commission because they came in through their software through their scan. But we get, I don't have time to teach everybody how to be a loan broker. If you want to be a loan broker, you have to learn, and you can do it yourself. Okay. I don't know. I know who you're talking about, but that's a different software. So yeah, I've never used it. Okay, I never used it. I know what's his name? I think Rico. Yeah. So I don't know what software he's using or how he built his or anything like that. But the, just to say that I'm pretty sure no other software on the planet does as much as what we do and is able to do and will do what we got planning coming in the near future. Okay. If you want to schedule a demo, and you can compare and go on from there. But I mean, we're really moving fast, and we're trying to provide a all-in-one white label solution, from A to Z, from the vendor accounts to the funding to your business, providing additional templates. If you guys are not getting the email updates, they're used once a month. There's a newsletter going out by email to all software users for the updates that have been implemented and the updates that are coming, as well as constant the YouTube page, the Facebook page. All right, if you have the software, there is a Black Label Software members page. That's the only people who already have the software, where a lot of these updates are coming to as well. So you need to be engaged with that. I mean, we provided so much training and video training, documentation, right? And we're constantly we update that semi-annually, twice a year, to be compliant, right? Anything new in the banking industry, the finance industry, the business credit industry, right? Post pandemic, or pre pandemic rather, you needed 8 trade lines to get vehicle leases and to get access to certain things. Post pandemic, now you need 10 trade lines. You know, most people on TikTok Clubhouse ain't teaching that. You got to what your bank rating score is. Nobody teaches about bank rating score, but that's one of the number one factors banks look at when they're considering you for funding. Okay, comparable credit. Nobody's talking about that either. So this software is going to set you apart from everybody else if you take the time and learn it. Get in there, and you got to be the. I'm providing you as much as I can with all the information in the software. You can be the authority in your community on business credit and funding, and you're going to have to re-educate the people who bought somebody else's $5,000-$10,000 package and didn't get nothing for it. Okay, this will set you apart and make you more credible, the financial guru in your community. So and then like I said, the thing is coming. You'll be able to do the business credit and the funding all in one. Right now, it's a little disconjointed because you have the lenders, but now you have to go partner with them. Then you have to find out what their application submission process is, and then you got to collect supporting documents. But it's worth it because the commission is anywhere from $2,000 to $3,000 to $5,000 to $10,000 per loan. Okay, I'm working on like a $25 million loan right now that I can potentially make $250,000 on. But I know how to do those type of loans. Do you know how to do a $250,000, $25 million venture capital private equity type loan? Where to go, where to take it, who got the money to give the loan to someone $25 million, and I'm only charging 1%, and that's $250,000. All right, you have the tools, you have the resources. Now you have to do the work. Listen, guys, I'm way past my time, but I'm glad that you guys were here engaging, have some questions. Catch me on Monday for Monday Fun Day. We're talking about some loan products, giving you some education on that. All right. If you want to learn more about loan products, follow me on YouTube. I probably covered all the loan products on the Business Funding Now YouTube channel, at least once, if not more. So yeah. Um, okay. So should I reach out to support regarding moving my email to Google? Yeah, I seen that. And long as you keep the domain name the same, the platform doesn't matter. So matter of fact, we don't even need to know. Long as nothing changes, you can't change your admin email. You can't change any. Yeah, same domain. Yeah, keep it the same. Don't change any of that because you change one little thing, we got to do a whole setup all over again, and that's going to take some time, at least 3 days. Okay, so just but as far as your um, and I'm not IT. I'm not, uh, send the email to I think you already sent the email to support, and I think they sent it to the IT people, but the IT people are in India, so they come in when we go to bed. But let's I want to tell you to go ahead and do it, but I don't want nothing to go wrong. So let me get the confirmation on that. Okay. So if you give me just give me a little bit later. When can we start doing the monthly for the modules? It's on the vision board. Some of these other things are taking priority. And I know I told you I'm rolling out the Locket system where you can offer the DIY or the VIP or both, either or, as well as having each of the modules locked and unlocked if you have people on a business plan. So it will be probably in the next couple months. But like I said, with the banking software and the updates my identity IQ, it's a lot. We have a lot on the vision board, and we're trying to you know, you know, take it off one by one. That yeah, so it's coming, and it's not been forgot about. It's, okay, so all right, you guys, listen. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am very grateful for all you guys tuning in. Like, share, and follow. And like I said, if you don't have the software yet, hit me up. Let me show you what it really can do. My name is Jeremiah Davis. I am the funding coach. Peace.